Good morning, everybody. Happy Monday morning to everybody. I'm going to wait a couple minutes to let everybody get on here. Well, not a couple minutes, maybe a few seconds here. But let me bring my laptop up so I can watch the comments. Maybe a few seconds here. But let me bring my laptop up. And let's turn the sound down. I don't need to hear myself. Now, like I say all the time, be sure that you like and share the video with your friends. And let me know that you're here. Just say hello. Right. Let me get my comments going here. I guess nobody's commented yet. Like I said, say hello when you come on so I know that you're here. I'm glad that you're able to join me today. We're going to be doing 3 cards today. One is going to be a fun fold, and the other 2 are just the regular standard cards. But I want to give a moment here and make sure everybody's here that wants to be here. Hi, Deborah. Good morning to you. I'm just getting started here and hope we don't have any technical difficulties today. But if I don't, it wouldn't be my normal. Okay. Now my nose itches. Like I said, my name is Debbie Foster. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Bismarck, Arkansas. And be sure that you like and share the video with your friends and family. I'd love to have them join us. We're going to be doing 3 cards today. One's going to be a fun fold, and then the other 2 are just basic cards. So let me go ahead and turn you around here and see if we can get this all set up good today. Get you a little dizzy here. Morning, Sharon. Hope your day's going good today. Let me see, which way do I need to go? I think I need to go over this way a bit. Let me zoom just a tiny, tiny bit, and then I think we'll be okay. Yeah, I think that's good. We're going to leave as is. Okay. I'm creating with Debbie, and if you want to shop with me, you can go to www.debbiefoster.stampinup.net, and you can purchase any of the products that I'm showing today. And if you want to email me, my email address is creatingwithdebbie179@gmail.com. And my blog address for looking at all the cards that I make and videos and all the dimensions will be on there. So my blog address is www.creatingwithdebbie179.blogspot.com. So if you have any questions, be sure that you just send me a private message or email me, and I'll be happy to help you. With Stampin' Up!, they always have the promotion going on where you can be a discount shopper, or you can do like I do, and your kit is $99. That includes shipping, but you receive $125 worth of products. So if that's something that you might want to do and be able to get a discount on all your purchases, be sure that you get with me and I'll help you with that also. So anyway, the host code for right now, June, is 9ADACFGS, and you use that to shop in my online store if your order is under $150. If it's over $150, don't use that code. So, and don't forget that our mini January to June catalog will be retiring and expiring at the end of the month on June 30th. So we've got a lot of products that are marked down on discount. So you can find that in my store too, and it'll show you what's available and what the prices are. So, and of course our annual catalog is in full force right now. So lots of goodies. I'm going to have to watch my iPad because it looks like the top of my screen is being cut off just a little bit. But we're going to go with it. If I have to back out, I'll go ahead and stop and do that. But our first card, we're going to be using the Pansy Patch stamp set and the dies. If I push over this way, you can see a little better. I guess that's a good view. And I've done a lot of the work ahead of time because it's a lot of cutting and gluing, but and that Pansy Patch is in the new catalog, the annual catalog. So here's the card we're going to be doing using the Pansy Patch. I'm just making sure that you're getting a good view of it. Uh-oh, did I freeze? Alright, I'm back. Okay, phew, that scared me. But here's the card that we're going to be doing. It says, "A little hello from me to you." It's on the sentiment. And then on the inside it says, "The little things you do make such a big difference." And those are all in the stamp set. So, okay, so let's go ahead and we'll get started putting that together. And, well, I'll explain when I get to it. So we'll just set that aside for a moment and get all of our bits and pieces out here. My instructions. Toss that aside. Okay, our card base is using our new in color, which is the Fresh Freesia cardstock. And it's just our basic card. It's 5.5 inches by 8.5 inches, and it's scored in the middle at 4 1/4. So we're just going to burnish our card real good on the edge there. And I'm using the Designer Series paper, which goes along with that, which is called the Hand Pinned. Make sure that you're getting a good view. Well, loose it down a little bit here. Okay, so we're going to be using, which pattern are we using? Well, I think I grabbed the wrong one. I don't have your sample. But this is the paper that goes along with the pansies. I can get it here in a minute here and show you. Okay, yeah, it's right here on page 132. It's this paper right here. Okay, so anyway, I've taken that, and that's measuring 4 1/8 inches by 5 3/8 inches. And I'm using one of our basic border dies, which these are kind of interesting. They're all kinds of shapes. And I've used, if I can open the package, we will show you. I'm using this one, which leaves a nice cute edge on it. I'm hoping that you can see it real good in the camera. But I've already die cut that to save a little time this morning. But I think these are going to be fun to be using because there's all kinds of shapes that you can use for your edges of your paper. Or even your card base, you could use it on your card base too and have a little different design. So anyway, here's our finished product, and we're just going to attach that to our card front. Let me get my liquid glue here. And this is the back side too. That's kind of cute too with the stripes, the green stripes. Alright, so let's just lay that. And we're going to kind of put it over to the left side of our card, just leaving a little border going around. Because I want all this edging to show. Alright, so let's put that aside. We're going to concentrate on our pansies, which I've already die cut all of them out already. And I've already glued 2 of them together, so you won't have to sit here and watch me do that. Save a little time. Here's our finished product, and I used our new vellum, which is the 2021 to 2023 in color shimmery vellum. And you get it's got 3 different colors. No, 4 different colors. No, 3. You've got the pale papaya, the soft succulent, and the polished pink. So anyway, I've already glued them together and you can kind of see what they look like. It's got, I'm going to bring my silicone mat over here. Maybe you can see better. I've cut out the polished pink and we're going to glue that together while you're watching me. So I'm just going to take some glue dots and use to attach it. You could use the liquid glue too, or the glue dots work very well too. But for time's sake, for it to stick faster, I'm going to use the glue dots. We're just going to put a little glue dot on each one. And these glue dots are out of a paper pumpkin that I had received before, so I'm just using them. I don't like the new box of the mini glue dots. Has anybody got those? They're kind of backwards to me. I wish they would change them back to the old way, because they're on the inside of it, so you got to tear it off and then stick. But before, they used to be on the top side, which made it a whole lot easier to get a hold of them. So that's my complaint for this morning. Alright, so we're going to take our little leaves, our petals for our pansy, and we're going to kind of angle them and kind of go off to the side a little bit. I hope you can see this on the screen. And then this one is going to go on this side. And I'm coming down a ways, just kind of overlapping the edge of the bigger one. I don't know if you can see that very well. Looking at my hand with all my wrinkles, dry skin. Okay, so we've got that, and now we have a little overlay that I cut out using the opposite color from the purple. This one's going to be purple with the pink, and this one's pink with the purple. So this is going to go over the bottom portion of that. So I'm just going to put a little bit of glue, some dots of it, onto this. And I'm using my silicone mat so I don't get glue all over the place. I'm trying to follow a straight line here. Okay, and we'll pick that up and place it, onto the flower. And I'm just going to line up our edges. And with the liquid glue, you got time to move it around if you need to, which is a good thing, because sometimes I don't get it positioned quite right. Okay, so I think that's good. And then we've got this little piece that matches that, and that's going to be the center of our flower. Oops, and I got way too much glue on that, but we're going to go with it. And it's kind of like just piecing it together. They do match up. I don't know if you can see on the camera. Right up here they match up. So that's how you can tell if you got it on there right. And I've got some glue oozing it out of there, but that'll dry clear so it won't show. And then we've got this little guy, which I die cut also. That's going to be the center of our flower. And I just die cut that using basic black cardstock. I'm just going to put a little dot of glue in the center and come in and pick this up with my take your pick tool with the putty end. And I put the pointed part of it at the top, and that little circle fits in there perfectly. And let me press it down. There we go. So here we have our pansy. Hoping you could see that real good. Alright, so we're going to start putting our flowers onto our card front. And I think I'll use my silicone mat because I've got some leaves I got to put glue on. And I've got an extra there. Why do I have an extra? I must have cut 2 out or something. Okay, so we're going to start assembling them. And I think I'm going to start with the pink one first. And I'm going to place this one kind of down towards the center. Well, first off, I think we're going to start out and we're going to stamp our sentiment because I don't want to run out of room here for that. So let me find my paper that I had. And this is using a piece of that same cardstock that matches our card base. And we're going to stamp our sentiment, which is a little hello from me to you. And we're just going to use our Memento Black. And I'm going to ink that up really good, and then we're going to stamp that. Alright, and then we're just going to fussy cut that. And make sure I don't touch any wet ink here. So we're just going to go around the letters and just do a little fussy cutting and kind of cut it down a little bit to size. And did everybody have a good weekend? Okay, so like this. And that's trash. And we're just going to glue that directly down to the bottom of our card front. And then we'll start placing our flowers. The bottom. Alright, now we're going to start placing our flowers. And we're going to bring those glue dots back out and use them. I take your pick tool, use that. I'm going to put probably 2 on there to hold it. Alright, and then, okay, I said I was going to start with the pink, but I'm starting out with the purple one, I guess, so that doesn't matter. And then we're going to do the yellow one beside that. You ladies must be concentrating on what I'm doing. You're awful quiet today. Alright. And I'm thinking, if all goes well, I'm thinking about starting our classes again in September. Let me know what day works for y'all. I'll accommodate those. I'm kind of open. Probably not Monday mornings because I do the Facebook Live, but any other day except for Friday, I guess. So we're looking at Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I guess there. Okay, so we're going to put that one right there. And now we're going to add some leaves to fill in. And I'm just going to put some glue dots on the backs of those. And then we'll figure out where we want to put them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess I used 5. Okay. Okay, Sharon says Tuesdays. Okay, yeah, we could do Tuesday. Does that work for you, Deborah? Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It's been way too long. Be good to get back to normal again. Okay, that one there. And I need another big one here. Okay, let me turn this and place one there. And another one next to that. Okay. Okay, so there we have our card front. Get that out of the way. And so let's go ahead and work on our inside. I've got a basic white, which measures 4 inches by 5 1/4 inches. And then I've got a little strip of that designer series paper that we're going to put along the bottom. So I'm going to put some glue on that. I just like to dress up the inside of my cards a little bit. And place that down. And this is probably, I don't know, probably 1/8 of an inch by 4 inches wide. So there we have that. And then we're going to stamp our sentiment on the inside, which I said was the little things you do make such a big difference. And we're going to be using the black memento ink again for that. And we're just going to stamp that right in the middle. I guess a little bit towards the top. I should have used my craft mat to stamp that, but it came out pretty good. And we're going to put some glue on there. Ah. Sometimes if you can't see the comments, you need to maybe refresh. Maybe that's what you got to do, Sharon. I don't know. And then we're going to stick this on the inside of our card. I got a bunch of glue on my finger. I had to wipe off here. Okay, so here's our card. But no card is complete unless we add a little bit of bling. So we're going to be using the Genial gems. And these are new in the new catalog also. So we're going to take probably 3 of the little ones, the green. And we're going to place them on our card front using our Take Your Pick tool. I think I'll put there. And then I'm going to put another one right there. I always do odd numbers, so. But here's our pansy card. And with the pansy paper, they have so you can die cut the flowers out so you don't have to do all this. And that's another look that you could have with the pansies. So, oops, got something there. It looked like it was glue or something. But that's our first card. Let me get my area cleaned up a little bit here so I can see what I'm doing. All my backings are my dimensionals. Throw them in the trash or on the floor, wherever they go, I guess. So, okay, so we're gonna do our fun fold card. I made the card that I wanted to do today, but I don't know where it is. So I have another one that I had done, but I'm gonna change. We're not gonna do the peach. We're gonna do the hey birthday chick instead. So, but this is what it looks like, and it's a fun fold, so it can stand up. So, but we're going to do the hey birthday chick instead. So let me get these stand out of my way. Okay, so our card base is going to be the polished pink. Oh, here it is. There's our card that we're going to be doing. It was in my package here with my instructions. I didn't see it. Trying to get a good view of it standing. I figured we hadn't done the chicks for a while, so we needed to do something with her. Okay. And then it just folds up like this for mailing. Alright, so now we've got it together. I thought I was having to just wing it today, but it came together. Alright, so let me get all of our bits out here. And our card base is using the polished pink cardstock. And that measures 4 1/4 inches by 11 inches. And it is scored at 2 3/4 inches and 5 1/2 inches. So we're just going to burnish the edges of those. Thank you, Deborah. I think it's cute too. And I just want to make a good crisp edge on this. So I'm going to turn that up and get underneath there real good and press that down good. So the paper that we're using comes from the 2021 to 2023 in color, the 6x6, and this has all of our in colors in there. So the other day I used this one on the turtle, so you've seen that one already. And it's got 2 different designs, well, 4 different designs I should say. It's got this on one side and that on the other side. And then there's another design, which is this one here. And that has the shelves on the other side. So you've got 4 different designs of each color in here. 6x6, double-sided. So anyway, I've got our papers cut out here, and I better not mess them up or I won't know what I'm doing. This is going to be our inside of our card, so let's go ahead and place that on our inside. And that measures 4 inches by 5 1/4 inches of just your basic white cardstock. And that's going to go on the inside, so let's get that set in there. And we want to keep a small border going all around it. Alright, so we're going to be done with that until we start assembling it afterwards. And then we've got 2 of the designer series paper, and those measure, let me see. No, I didn't put the measurements here, so let me go ahead and measure those really quick for you. It is 2 1/2 inches by 4 inches, and we have 2 of those. So one is going to go here, and then the other one is going to go here. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to glue those down. And the same with that, we're going to leave a small edge going around it. And this one here, scooch that over a little bit, make sure it's straight. Looks good to me. All right, so there we have that. And now we've got some matting to do, so we're going to mat those. This is the Daffodil Delight, which measures 3 inches by 4 1/4 inches. And then we've got, okay, wait a minute, this one, well, I don't have my instructions. I'm just going to go ahead and measure as we go so I could give you the right. That's 3 1/4 inches by 4 1/2 inches, and that's the same cardstock that we use for our card vase. And then we've got the Daffodil Delight, which was 3 inches by 4 1/4 inches, and that's going to be our little mat right there. So we're going to go and glue those together. Oh, I had them right on the back side. All right. Okay, whatever. I would have turned my cardstock over, I would have seen the measurements that I did ahead of time. I'd wrote them down. But that's okay. Little practice with the ruler. And then I've got another basic white that measures 2 3/4 inches by 4 inches. And that's going to be the one that we do our stamping on. We're going to stamp our hen on there. And I guess I didn't get her out, so let's get her out and put on a block. Sorry about my reaching here. I had everything else set up, and I don't know why I didn't set her up ahead of time. But all's well. We're just going to ink her up using the Memento ink. When you use your blends, you need to use Memento ink so that the blends don't run because they're alcohol based. And we're just going to stamp her in the middle. And she's pretty well going to take up that whole section. I probably should have moved her over a little bit. Let me see. Because we're going to stamp Let's Celebrate You. Now we're okay. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and stamp that on there. Get my block here and stamp our sentiment next to her, and then we'll do some coloring with our blends. And just kind of squeeze her right next to her. I actually didn't flub that up, so I'm doing good. There it is. Alright, so we'll set her aside. I'm going to get out my scrap paper and our blends, and we're going to start coloring. And I'm using the polished pink for the balloon. I'm going to start with the dark, and we're going to outline the balloon a little bit. And just put some shading in here. And then we'll come back in with the light polished pink. Okay, this isn't polished pink. Is it? Yeah, it is. It looked kind of purplish to me. Guess it's my lighting. Is the lighting okay for everybody? I didn't even ask that when I started. Let me move my lamp over just a little bit. So we're going to color in our balloon with the polished pink, the light. This is one of our new in colors, which I'm loving. All of our new in colors are new ones. I'm going to leave a little white dot right there because it kind of adds a little character, I think. Okay. And then we've got our chicken, we're going to do, let me get these all out so I'm not making so much noise. There we go. Let's lay them all right here. We're going to do our chicken with the Daffodil Delight. That's going to be her feathers and her head. Well, no, I'm just going to do the wings and the feathers with the light. So saffron. Well, with the Daffodil Delight. I'm going to start out with the dark and kind of shade a little bit of her tail. And then she's got some of the, I guess her feathers there on her wings. I'm going to do those. And then I'm going to do the light to fill those in. They say if your blends are squeaking, you're pushing too hard, but I don't know. I'm not pushing hard, so I don't know why they're still squeaking. If I do it any lighter, it's going to be up in the air. I guess you're going to get a little bit of squeaking going on. Alright, now we're going to color her feet and her head using the dark So Saffron. Okay. Alright. And I think I'm going to color her using the dark So Saffron too. And I'm going to go around the edges with the fine tip, and then I'll come back in with the brush end to fill it all in. Okay, and a little bit right there. Use this other end, we'll get it done faster. I don't want you to watch me coloring this. It's like watching paint dry. Takes forever. Okay, I think that's good. And now let's color her beak and her crown. I'm going to use the dark pumpkin pie to color her beak. And then we're going to use the dark real red to do her crown. I guess that's what it's called, crown. Correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, maybe Sharon, maybe that is right. Okay, and I don't know why I had crumb cake. Oh, we got to color our other chicken yet, so I'll just leave those out here. So we've got this one done, and that's going to be the front of our card. We're going to put all that together. Put that onto our mat. And center. Okay, so that we have it all matted on there. Now that's going to go on to our front, but I'm going to go ahead and do our bottom base first. So we've got to stamp another one of our chickens. We're going to do the birthday cupcake with the chicken blowing the candle out. And let me see, I need a block here. It's the only one I grabbed, so we're just going to use this one. all my stuff set up this morning, but I guess I forgot to do this one. I was more concentrating on where the card was that I couldn't find. So we're going to stamp this little girl right in the center of this. Oh, and I didn't tell you that I used the Stitch So Sweetly dies. I used this one here to die cut the white cardstock. And that's going to be our little stopper for the bottom of our card. So let me go ahead and start coloring this little girl. So we're going to do her using the Daffodil Delight also, the light and the dark. So we're going to start out with the dark Daffodil Delight. And we're just going to do a little shading here. And I guess I did do some of her tail feathers, but we're going to add in some pink along with that. Here's some wild streaks. Guys, maybe one more here. All right. I'm hungry this morning. You might hear my stomach growling. Talk about embarrassing. I guess I should have ate more this morning. I didn't eat very much yesterday, so maybe it's catching up with me. Okay, let's get her face. And a little spot right there is her face. Alright, and we're going to do her feet using the dark pumpkin pie and her beak. Well, no, we're going to do her in a different color feet. Let's use the dark So Saffron for her feet. And her legs. Okay. And I use the crumb cake to color the bottom of the cupcakes. I'm going to start out with the dark crumb cake. And I'm just going to give it some shading and then come back in with the light. And I'm also going to add some ground here so she's not sitting up in the air. There. So let's come back in with that pink, and we're going to give her some wild feathers here. And I'm just using the dark polished pink. And finish off her feathers here, her hair. And one right there. Okay. And then I'm going to use the dark polished pink to outline our cupcake frosting a little bit. And come back in with a light polished pink for the frosting. Oops, on the wrong end. Okay, and then I'm going to come back with the dark polished pink to color the candle. And we've got to give us a little flame here, so we're going to use the light Daffodil Delight for the flame of the candle. Okay. And I should have, let me do that frosting on the ground. A couple little dots for the frosting that's fallen off of the cupcake. All right, we got that done. So here she is. So we're going to put that up on dimensionals. And I'm just going to put one in each corner and then another one in the middle to help support it. And our happy birthday. It's going to get stamped at the bottom of our inside of our card. Once I find a... Oh, that one's too big. Let me use this one. We're just using black memento again. We're just going to stamp that at the bottom. And there we go. So now we're going to place her right there. But first I'm going to put the matting on top so I know exactly where we're going to be placing that. So we're just going to center this, but we're only going to glue the top half. And that will go centered here. Oops. Let me get it where I want to have it centered. And we're just going to press that down a little bit. And that'll show us where we want to put our other one here. So we're just going to stand her up there to give her a test run. And I'm thinking probably maybe right about there. So let's go ahead and take our backings off. And you might take your pick tool. Pop those dimensionals off using our take your pick tool, which works really good. Especially when you don't have fingernails to get a hold of them. Which I don't. Alright, so I'm going to make sure that she's the right side up. And we're going to place her in the center just above our happy birthday sentiment. And that's going to hold our card in place. So, like this. And then I've tied a little bow using our pink. Nope, I don't have the pink here. There it is. Sheer ribbon. And that's the polished pink ribbon. Oops, got something there. It's stuck on a cotton ball, so it's got cotton all over it. That's one of our new ribbons, in color ribbons. Oops, I've got the fuzz off my cotton ball on my fingers now. Okay, so we're going to put our ribbon up here in the top corner, and we're going to come back in with those glue dots. And we're going to place it in the corner and pop that off and put our bow on there. I've already made the bow for you, so. Alright, like so. And then we've got some pink rhinestones, which are our new ones, which are the 2021 to 2023 color jewels. Which I guess I'm trying to find the end of it so I can open it. Are y'all seeing this okay? Do I need to move up anything? It looks good on my side, but I'm not sure about your side. Okay, so we're going to take 3 of those, and I'm going to be using the polished pink rhinestones. And we'll put one there and one there. And then we'll put one down on top of this little girl. Which I think I'll put it right there. Fine for you? Okay, good. Sometimes it's hard to see if it's a good view on your side compared to what I'm seeing. So here we got our card. Let me see if you can see that real good. Very cute. And it's mailable. You can just close it to mail it. Either that way or this way. So, but I thought it was kind of cute. So, hope you enjoyed it. Alright, so our third card is really easy. It's just kind of gluing everything down, so it shouldn't take us very long. And it looks like we're pretty well on time here. I'm showcasing the designer series paper, which will be retiring the end of the month, so I wanted to use it before it's gone. Make sure that you're seeing that good. It's the Hydrangea Hill. It's very pretty. I think so. So let me clean off my area here a little bit, make some room. Get my ribbon, my ink, stamp set that we're going to be using. So I'm not using the Hydrangea Hill stamp set. Instead, I'm going to be using the Create with Friends stamp set, which has a lot of sentiments in it. Well, words anyway. It's got amazing, celebrate, friends, create, love. And then it's got the smaller straight words, which aren't cursive, which are be, forever, together, welcome, your, day, you, happy, best, hello, let's, ever. So you can kind of mix and match them to whatever your occasion is. But let's get started here. Get out my bits and pieces. Toss that aside. You don't want to see what my desk looks like right now. A total mess. It is. Alright, that's enough of the silliness. We've got the Misty Moonlight cardstock, which measures 5.5 inches by 8.5 inches, and then it's scored at 4 1/4 inches. So we're going to burnish that with our bone folder. And then we're going to, we have a mat that's cut from the Mossy Meadow, which measures 4 inches by 5 1/4 inches. And then our designer series paper, which measures 3 3/4 inches by 5 inches. And we're going to glue our designer series paper down to our mat here. Okay. And this paper is really, it does all the work for you, so that's what I like about it. It's going to be missed. All the pretty designs. All right, there. And I'm going to stamp our sentiments on there using, let me, looked like it was a telemarketer. Well, okay, I think I ended it. Don't they know I'm busy right now? Okay, we got the one that says friends, and the other one that says forever, so friends forever. And I'm going to use the Mossy Meadow ink pad. And we'll stamp the friends first on the top corner, right-hand corner. And I want to make sure I've got enough room for the forever underneath it. Okay, that looks good. Now let's come back in with our forever. And I've got a smudge right there. I don't want to get onto anything. Let me wipe that off. Because knowing me, I'll make a smudge on my card and then I won't be happy. Alright, let's new pad, so I got the edge of my acrylic block. So we're going to stamp the forever, and I hope my head's not in the camera. It'll show all my gray hair. Okay, so Friends Forever. Move that aside. And now we've got our, this is the Gorgeous Grape sheer ribbon that we're going to be using. And I thought I had, I guess I didn't make a bow ahead of time, so I'm going to have to make a bow and look for this that I didn't make ahead of time. So we're just going to have a strip that's going to go across the bottom. Get my scissors. And I'm going to turn it over, and I'm going to use my Stampin' Seal to attach that to the back. Let me make sure I've got the right end here. Okay, right here. I'm just going to put a little strip on each side just to catch the ribbon and hold it instead of using Scotch tape today. I'll bring this back around here, and we're going to center that on the bottom of our card. Okay. Hopefully that's straight. Okay. And now we can glue that to the front of our card. I guess I should trim off that ribbon a little bit, but let me get the glue down here first. And we'll snip that excess off a little bit so it's not so bulky. And make sure my card is opening the right way. And we're going to place that on the front of our card. And okay. And now I'm going to use my handy dandy bow jig. We're going to make a bow. And I probably should have made that a little bit longer, but we're going to make this work. Well, I had a hold of it. Where's the tail? There it is. Always difficult when you're on camera. I don't know why that is. Just like our fingers don't want to work or something. Maybe they're camera shy. Okay, so it's kind of a funky bow. Let me see if I can't straighten it out a little bit. Okay, that'll do. So we're going to come back in. Oh, I did have a bow made. I kind of like that bow better. Let's toss that one aside. I thought I did. They just wanted me to get some practice, I guess, with the bow making. And we're going to attach that right underneath this lilac. Okay, looks like hubby's watching. You're supposed to be working. Hi. Be sure you share the video. Like and share it. Okay, so there's the front of our card. And now we're going to work on the inside of our card, which I've got a little strip of that Designer Series paper that we're going to put along the bottom. And let me just use my Stampin' Seal to run a strip across there. Probably not a straight line, but I can make it up when I put the paper down. And we're just going to place that down and just leave a little border at the bottom. And turn it around and trim it off. Just like so. And on the inside, we're going to stamp Celebrate. your day. So I'm going to kind of angle them. We'll start on the left side with the celebrate. And come back in here with your day. Here's your. Turn this, I get them straight. Your day. Okay, that looks pretty good. And we're going to put that in the inside of our card. I might go over just a couple of minutes today, so it's going to be just a little bit over an hour. That's not so bad. And we're going to place that on the inside of our card. And center it. Whoops. Just a little bit too much. Well, it's slipping and sliding the wrong way here. We're going to get serious with you here. Now behave yourself. Okay, there we go. Alright, so here's the inside of our card. Celebrate your day. And here's the outside. But we're not done yet because we need to put a little bit of bling on there. So we're going to use the pastel pearls. And I'm going to use the dark purple ones. So we're going to come back in with our Take Your Pick tool again. And we're going to place 3 on the front of our card. We'll put 2 up in the left-hand corner. And then another one over here, just under the forever. Alright, so there's our third card. Friends Forever and Celebrate Your Day. I may need to make up a lot of these cards, but there's a lot of friends I could send these to. Hint, hint. Okay, there we go. So let me go ahead and bring all of our cards out here. There's our Happy Birthday Chicken card, our Friends Forever, and our Pansy. And what did I do with that one? Oh, there it is. I like the one with the peaches too, but I like the hens too. So, but here is my inspiration card that I got the idea from. It's using the Fresh as a Peach stamp set and dies, which is one of my favorites too. Let me see if you got a good view of these, and we'll pick up a little bit here. Okay, I guess that looks kind of good. Okay. Alright, so next week is going to be June 21st. So it looks like we're on for next Tuesday, or next Monday, I mean. Did I say Tuesday? I meant Monday. Next Monday is June 21st. And we'll be doing my Facebook Live that day too at 11 o'clock. So I'm not sure what we're going to be doing yet, but we'll figure out something. Like I always say, if you have any suggestions for me to show you, be sure that you let me know, and I'll see what I can do about it. Yeah, Deborah, I love the chickens. I'm sad that the Hey Chick has retired after they brought it back for that short time and added some dyes with it, but I'm glad that this one stayed. Okay, so I think that's about all the news I have for y'all today. Thank you for coming. Be sure that you share the video with your friends and family. And I'll be posting it on YouTube later, so you can go on there and make sure that you subscribe to my YouTube channel, and you'll be notified when I upload new videos. But so you can watch it either on Facebook or YouTube, but YouTube isn't live where Facebook is. So, but I'm going to let you all go, and you all have a good day. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I hope you get some crafting time in this week. And I'm going to let you go. So thanks for coming. Bye.